Can you hear me? Yeah, okay, now it should be fine. Nice. Okay, sorry. I was waiting for people, so what's up? Hello everyone. And yeah, I wasn't really saying anything until now. Just kind of waiting for people, so yeah. Hey bro, how was the dentist? Pretty expensive today. Cost me around about $500 basically in our currency. So yeah, but it was fine. I'm happy it's done. And yeah, been there for a while, but I have a really good guy, so yeah. Okay, let's hop onto the charts. We're still in this long on SPX. Still waiting for this rare to be hit. Currently up about 34%, which is nice. We are also in this long on Anna. And somehow my charts are not. Where's the rest of the charts, man? Interesting. It's not what I wanted. Anyway. Okay, do you guys have some charts that we could check? And yeah, 500 USD is pretty expensive, but because I chose the white fillings basically for my teeth, and they are not paid by the health insurance in our country, so it's okay. I have a couple charts that I want to go through. It's basically Ethereum. We'll go through dominances. We will go through Litecoin, Bitcoin, and also we'll show you one chart that I believe is pretty important too. Right now, Ethereum is looking pretty damn good. If we can show some strength, it will be nice. And we are currently above the key levels, so that's good. Levels refined. We can come here. And also this candle broke the high, so we need this one to be the next level that we will go above and secure it. This is the area I kinda expect to test before we go higher, but so far so good. We refine it a little bit. Can turn this off for now. Okay, it's not as refinable as we would love to. This is the key area that we can test soon. This was what I was kinda telling you about, that these are the levels we might see today, but market did not push lower, so that one was invalidated for now. And right now we are kind of waiting. But there's a possibility that we are currently forming some sort of a free tap. We have only 2 taps right now. You can see 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. So there would be missing moves here, which we would still need to confirm. So right now, no need to push this and try to trade it as soon as you can, but there's still a lot of that is missing, so we want to wait. Let me see if there's any questions. No. Hello, what's up? I want to show you the USDT chart dominance. So right now we might be in a very big free tap currently. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. This also counts as a taps. If you go on lower time frame, there's this gap basically in between them, this, which you can count as 1 tap, 2 tap. On higher time frame, it's okay. As long as there's some pause, you can count it as 2. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. I think the music is a little too loud, right? For you. I'm not sure, let me know. But yeah, so right now what I would like to see for USDT dominance is a pretty big spike down to these lower levels, and then we might end the run and go higher. There is a still slight chance that we will actually break out here, top this level, and then go lower. But for now we are looking pretty good. And yeah, because this could be actually double 3 tap. That's the problem. I'll show you. Can occur sometimes if we get a strong daily close above this. I mean weekly close above this level. Then you might be having a still 3 tap that is loading basically. But I doubt that this is happening, and I'm more convinced that this will happen, the first scenario. Let's jump to others. Still holding the key level, which is good. We need to close above that, and daily closed right above that, which is good. Also probably have a free drive here, so we might be seeing some strength soon on others. Intraday, there's this high that should be felt soon, coming weeks. That's soon for me. And right now we are kind of waiting for this intraday level, or more of a weekly level, is also a small chance of holding this before we continue higher. So you might get a bearish reaction here for short term before we flip higher, but nothing crazy. Let's see if you guys wrote something. Should I sell coins what I'm in profit, or just wait for some hope? Depends on what you're holding and how the structure is looking, but I'm currently not going to sell anything. I'm holding spot, I'm holding some positions. What I did is I put most of the longs in onto break even. So if I get stopped, I will just open new longs slightly lower. Doge is kind of fucking with us. I was hoping that we would see this lower level, which is kind of sad because we're waiting for a big long. I told the VIP to buy some spot here, but yeah, wish we would fill this big level. I wanted to also check the algo. I told VIPs today that this also presents a very good opportunity very soon. I'll show you why in a second. Have this level that has been filled. And right now it's retesting this. It held above, which is good. And the next, basically next price that, or next target that is pretty far is this high, which was the latest block that kind of broke the level. I want to refine this level as well. We'll come here into 4-hour chart. And this is the candle that basically broke level. Can also mark this one if it's gonna be clearer, but I believe it's going to be this one. And wait, I didn't want to do that. You mark this one, I believe it's going to be lower, and that's not going to be the perfect one. Actually, I filled it fine, but I like to refine like that. Let's go to 1 hour. And we will check what is inside of here. So the recent high was broken basically by this recent low, sorry. See how it tapped here, the level, which kind of confirms that this should be the right refine, and this would be your opportunity from before, and this is where you want to be looking for a future reaction and to monitor the level. See how perfectly it tapped? And that's your refine. We can now delete this level and also this level, because we have refined the current levels to the smallest possible breaks. There's some sort of a channel loading, which people are probably watching. Could get some relief here. And you also had a big pre-tap here that could have been loading for a while. So this is basically just a kind of a end game loading into the sweep, which just happened, and you can bet algo here for a basically 130% rise. It can come slightly lower, but if you're going for a spot, this is your high risk reward ratio buy. A stop of daily close below this, you would be looking at 12 risk reward ratio. Let me know if this was clear. But yeah, I actually believe that algo will actually rise very soon, and I recently bought some spot. Can you check GRT? Yes, absolutely. Doge, XRP, okay. You can enter the algo right now, actually, right there as well. Enter here. One sec. Okay. You guys wanted to see XRP, Doge, and GRT. Okay, let's go on a fresh chart actually. We can probably go with XRP. We will go with the... Let's see if it's actually doable or not. XRP and... Yeah, okay. It's not, but this should be fine. Yeah. Okay. So this should be the lowest or the most precise chart for now. Let's go to 12 hour actually. Check which levels do we have here. This is a very strong level right now. And you want to hold this. So if we hold this, we can continue pumping up. Fuck. Okay. Let's do this one. So we hold here, can pump towards the this price, which I will tell you in a second what it is, because right now the values are a little bit off because we have a big chart. There's going to be a lot of liquidity here. We can try to refine this level as well, actually. So this was the breakdown. Okay, we can't actually as much as we want to because this candle is fucking it out. So this is your main level right now. Could probably refine it a little bit to this, but I wouldn't suggest doing that right now. Or possibly this level. But yeah, I think the 12-hour one is better actually. Because that one candle that was there is screwing up you a little bit. I'll show you now what on the normal XRP. Let's pick some random chart. MACD maybe, where we don't have fonts. So again, we have this candle. We need to hold this, we need to close above that, and then we can continue to 2.80, which would be about 30% pump. We can actually refine this level, so you know where's the reaction for the XRP next. It's going to be this small candle. So slightly refined. We go to 1 hour. It's going to be the same candle, so no more refining on that one. So yeah, if this level holds, you get a pump of 27% next. But I actually said in my VIP that this is probably going much higher than 2.8 and could be going up to $6. Because right now many people are actually waiting for shorts. Many people are opening shorts. And yeah. Stop loss on algo. The daily close below the... How much was it? Wait, I can actually look in the group. Wait, I can't open the image. Okay, I can. It is below 0.1262. So daily close below 0.1262. Okay, so I believe this is kinda it for the XRP chart, and we will go next for a what was requested Doge, I believe. Yeah. So we have Doge here somewhere. Where we don't. This is Doge Tesla. That's not what we want right now, and Doge US 500. Okay, nice. This is still pumping. This is good. So next level should be this on SPX, another 26% rise. I'm still guys in PayPal, but if it's going to go higher, Coinbase kinda below our level, but still valid free tap. Feels like my charts are lagging today. It's interesting how it reacted almost perfectly to this. Yeah, it was perfect. But we were looking into this, and I don't know why is it not showing. Because we had the chart there, but there's the free tap, basically. Or am I on the wrong... Oh yeah, I'm on the wrong layout, that's why. It was here. We'll go back to the layout that we had before. Because we are basically having this free tap, and that was the level. But we filled this perfectly, this gap, which it reacted from, and right now should go higher. It should be the same for Bitcoin. You guys wanted to see Doge, okay? So let's go for Doge. 12 hour first. There was this level, I believe. It was here. Maybe go for daily first. This zone. Which I wanted to see filled, but didn't fill our level. And this level was also not filled. So there's two levels that I would like to see filled first. It got tabbed here, so this could be taken out. But this is still a level I would like to see, so yeah. So this is a free tab here. Not free tab, free drive. So can potentially go higher, but I would like to see a fill of this and then perhaps higher. Can try to refine these levels again to kind of show you what happened here. Okay, it got tapped here as well. So basically, this tested that level, this tested that level. If you go to 4 hour, you might be looking for a lower charts actually. I haven't noticed that before. This was a very important level too, most likely. Got respected here, here. And went into short here. So you want to see flip of this. And then we can continue here. We come back to higher time frame if we see some sort of a free tap. I don't think there's one currently. This is a little too big. There's potentially. Oh yeah, I know where was the one actually. Yeah, it was this one, and then we had this. So this is basically filled, and right now that we are closing below is a good sign. We get some strength. It's going to be your confirmation. It's just not zoomed out as much. It's pretty visible like this without the colors in the chart or the blocks. Last one was the GRT. Okay, let's go for GRT. I don't know if there's going to be enough stats because I know it's a... Yeah, okay, there's a bunch of stats actually. Or candles. Higher time frame first. Okay, first thing I see there's was some sort of level here. Okay, if we go on a lower time frame, we'll likely search for a level here. And like this was tested, so this doesn't look like a proper level on a daily, but on 12 hour could be better actually. Not liking that as much. There's this. This is the... Okay. What's this level? Needs to put some work in right now. Let's see if we filled the 50%. No, we didn't, not yet. I would like to see a fill of this minimum before the GRT actually reverses. I should have done it differently. Okay, so yeah, you want to see a fill of this before longing it, because if the wick is not filled yet, then you don't have a confirmation that it's not going to reverse on you right now. In big dumps like this, you want to see either a 50% wick fill or 100% wick fill. Right now could be brewing some free tap on us as well here on 1 hour, now that I'm looking into it, because you have first tap, second tap, possibly even a third tap here, but no deviation below that level. Wrong one, this one. You see? So big chance we come to this, then we fall below here, and then we can continue higher. Or possibly, if we would like to see a perfect free tap, to do something like this. Tap it here, try to recover slightly, then fall back, and then higher. This would confirm your... This is on 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. This possibly is the first one. So it doesn't have to necessarily tap this level, but would be nice if we got even the last one, and perfect. I'm going to keep it for a future reference. We see something there, we can post it and you can study it. Otherwise, nothing that would be crazy here. I know this coin, we have been buying it somewhere around here when it was first introduced. That insane run, it was the previous cycle, but I didn't manage to sell as much as I would like to back then. And then I sold around break even, basically. So only took some small partials on that one. I know GRT is basically in a AI niche, so was a little early if they launched it this time. Hard to say what would happen, but yeah. Just trying to refine and see if there's a lower level, because... Oh, I put that down randomly, right? Without the refining. So let's mark it like this, so it doesn't confuse me as much. Because this should be the refined level. Yeah, tap, tap, hold, hold. Okay. So you want to see a flip of this, and then it can go run. Two things you want to see in this chart: 50% wick fill, and then the flip. And that's it, basically. Okay, let's go on to the next charts. Okay, there is no requests, but I will go through... I told you I will go through Litecoin, so let's go to Litecoin. Currently pushing off these levels we had here first. There was this small free tap. I kinda didn't manage to catch it. We tried to catch a very late... fuck, wait. Say lower time frame free tap. I tried to catch a continuation here yesterday, but got stopped on break even. And today is retesting this level and running higher, which is good for the position we had before. It has to hold this on daily. This level. It's also a demand wake-up level. And next we could see a 102 or higher. If not, then we will come back lower to 75 to fill the rest. Bitcoin currently sitting below the crucial area. But tested nicely these levels and now running higher, so that's good. Perfectly wicked this. Started running We go to higher time frame, let's see what's going on there. This would be perfect level 63k. Still, there's 3 levels I expect marked to fill later on, and what we did here on weekly is that we built this weekly candle, which was untapped right now, perfectly closed above that. This was the unfilled candle. So as long as we hold above that and don't close weekly before, we can reverse and come higher. For now, I would expect 106k, 0.6, all the way up here. Up here. So from here we might be seeing a short squeeze all the way up here before reversing lower. Would like to see a Bitcoin in some sort of range between these levels. It would give much space to altcoins that would catch up. Then we have the 74k and 63k all as a target where I would be adding spot VeChain. You can check VeChain, why not? Okay, I will show you some charts later on about Bitcoin. Let's check VeChain real quick. Okay, starting with the overall key levels. There was this level. I can't really explain how I pick these levels, guys. It's pretty hard before you understand how they work. And you would have to naturally understand even the indicator, which, or not naturally, but you would have to study it a lot. So I will just mark down some of these for now. It's not like indicator that would target something, it's more of a time-based indicator. It's the same level here. Is this old enough? Oh, okay. It's like with that, there's not enough candles. Nothing here. We need to prolong that. Yeah, we shouldn't have that level perfect as well. Oh, it didn't actually. Thought I did, but if we go to lower time frame, maybe we can refine it again. Okay, on 12 hour it's much higher zone. It's actually this candle. Let's go to 6 hours. Hopefully it can show us. Which candle broke out this structure here? This and that. So we want to refine to this. And possibly this. This middle is basically your this little part is your conviction area because it says stacking on top of each other. So this is your main area of the bounce area possibly. Do you see we didn't even have to check the current price and still came back to it basically. Yeah, and this candle basically broke out the structure, so this whole 4-hour candle is the main level. For now, we will slightly increase the opacity so you can see where this and that is it, basically. So yeah, if you had some bits here, looks pretty good to me right now. VeChain could actually recover quite nicely. There's definitely this area of liquidity sitting here. You see those wicks. Possibly even a free tap. No, it wasn't free tap. Never closed above. But it had the... If you were watching this as a free tab, if you studied, it would be a valid free tab, but it never had the closure above. So for an entry you would need to have a closure, and then you would be looking for shorts. For this level, looks pretty good. If we go to 1 hour, maybe we can find some continuation levels right now. And this. So this little level is your zone where I will be looking for a reaction, bearish or continuation. See how it never kinda closed inside. This is closing inside but still testing the zone again, and there it is retesting. Nothing here. So yeah, if it wants to go higher, should retest some of these, but then should pump towards the 0.015, which is 12% from hero minimum. I know it's not much, but later on you will have levels here, and that's much better. Let's come back a little. This still remains your key level, and this is where I would take quite a big profit, which is a 65% pump to 0.022. Near, please. What indicator is that? It's my personal one, which is currently not being shown to anyone, and will likely offer this in the future. But for now I want people to study the or the free tab first before introducing this to them, because it would confuse you very much. Near looks pretty good actually. What I see here is a uptrend. We get some sort of free tab here for sure. Just need to kinda find it first. If you want to go on a higher time frame, there was free tab recently for sure. There was a lower time frame hero. There's your uptrend. I know it's not as visible here on the lower time frame, but will be nicely seen on 12 hour. 1, 2, 3. And there's your uptrend. It's not as visible, but you have a deviation, strong upside move. This would be your entry zone for now. If you go to lower, you can refine the wicks slightly to fit your needings. 1 hour, and should also help us find the optimal entry. This is this whole demon zone, but actually what you really need to see as a flip is this little box. This is a demand, and this is what you need to see as a flip. See how it tried to go up, tested it, but did nothing really. It was weak, but you need to break above that, and then it can possibly do something else. You can try to refine even this level from 1 hour to 15 minutes. You will see how easily you can do it. So the previous to broke the structure is this one, but kind of keeping in mind this one as well, but this should be the main one. Can go back to 1 hour to see the big one, and you kind of see how it holds tabs perfectly, closes below, closes above, tests it, comes back below. So right now if it rejects here and closes below, it might stay under for a while, then it flips and aggressively pushes up, but you should not see a closure inside of this. If you do, then it would be invalid. Or if it rejects here, I'll go lower back again to fill this area before going higher. What I also see here is possible forming, retap forming here as well. Because you see, Wicks. Wicks tell you the story basically. It can show you what people are trying to see and what they are doing. See how it's kind of trying to go back below. I would be careful in the short term, but if you're looking for a longer term, then near should pump a little bit at least. Had some nice zones here as well. 3 wicks, deviation below, and trend. You see how all these 3 taps are basically stacking on top of each other? It's your confluence. And there would be many more if you would be refining them. Possibly one even here. You will just see them once you do, but there's no need to over-rush them, overdo them. All you need to do is just understand where is the big one, and that gives you the story. If we go on higher time frame, weekly is slightly problematic, but should be okay with this. This is what I would be targeting if it were going up. Exit pump to $8 at least. And now that I'm looking at it, this could be the block you want to be looking at. See, perfect tap, should retest it. So basically a $9, 9.8, 9.9. Can probably actually set a alert here once it gets there and try to look for shorts. Until then, pretty good area to probably bid it. We try flip too high. But yeah, near doesn't look as bad. Let's go to charts that are in my daily analysis right now. Ethereum dominance, one of the most important charts right now. Building some sort of a structure that could soon be finished and could help us push the Ethereum higher, but for now I am kind of looking into the 11.33%, which could be the bottom for Ethereum dominance, and then we could start pushing. But this little wick is slightly weird, so that's why it's still on my watch list. It's not too low. Let's go on a lower time frame. Let's see if we can find a valid range here. Should be from here. This is your up, down, up. No, it's not. Yeah, there's no valid range right now. That would be a part of a week. Actually, 2 ups, 2 down, 2 ups. Could easily beat this one. If it is, then this could be strong low now. If we decide to push, I would start watching here. I mean, yeah, it doesn't look as bad. So there's this level that everyone is likely watching. Some sort of support resistance. But there's also this rate tap. So possibly... Okay, maybe we won't fill this immediately. But maybe we can do this. And then come back to fill this level and then go higher. Yeah, that would be real. slightly weird chart though. Or maybe I misplaced the range, but I don't see 2 candles down, 2 up, 2 down. Or the opposite. Or maybe we are creating range here right now. Possibly. With 2 ups, 2 downs, so we might be finishing some sort of range here. And that would confirm... Oh, yeah, actually, kind of makes sense. Because if we get the range somewhere in these levels, above the free tap could confirm the low, and once we test it, can go higher. Okay, but let's keep this one on. Let's go to Bitcoin dominance. Still expect it to go lower. Perfectly filled this little gap. And I would watch a reaction to 58%, 37. 58.37. That's your main level to watch right now. Actually, going to set a alert here too. Because if we get a bad reaction from this, you can probably start looking either for short-term shorts or to long Bitcoin, one of this. But if we get a bad reaction here, I would stay away from alts at that time for short term, or keep the safe positions only. Let's check what you are guys writing. Thanks, Regular. I'm happy. It was clear for you, man. There's a couple more charts I want to go through. One of them is Bitcoin dominance against Ethereum dominance. It's pretty clear, actually. On daily, we have this nice range that market formed. Somehow the wicks are slightly different on daily. You can see it here. How it did not tap this level. But on 12 hour it did. Perfectly tapped this high. So this was the area where you should have been rotating to altcoins basically on 4th of November. And since that, Ethereum has been stronger slightly than Bitcoin. And if this holds, then you can be basically waiting for altcoins until the 3.53% on this chart, which is around a 30% drop, which means that Ethereum should dominate 30%. That Ethereum should basically overperform 30% against Bitcoin. Is it clear actually? If this chart goes down, then altcoins or Ethereum is basically stronger than the others. If it's clear. This is your trend line that they are basically watching right now. This was the range, this was the range high trap. And we have unfilled area here. Okay. Bitcoin USDT against USDT dominance, particular levels. We bounced here. One interesting thing here is on line chart. We had this perfect line, which is a touched chart, and we exactly bounced off this level, which is very weird, but I mean, why not? So right now Bitcoin should be performing better against USDT dominance, and it will mean basically that alts will do better. I know it doesn't make real sense when we are looking into BTC dominance against USDT dominance, but you need to understand what is happening between these two. So you already know that, not Bitcoin, sorry, not Bitcoin dominance, but Bitcoin. You need to understand what is going on with these two, between each of them. Basically USDT dominance is will show you if the overall crypto will perform well or not, because it's the percentile change that how many stables are in the market and holding. But with Bitcoin in this against the chart, you basically know that if USDT is dropping against Bitcoin, you know that people are willing to risk more on the assets, and you can, thanks to this, start looking for reversals and strong pushes, because these charts, each of them is very good, but they don't give you enough data to check them alone only. Because if you go to the USDT dominance, you kind of know what's going to happen a little bit, but it doesn't tell you if the alts will go up or down as much, or if only Bitcoin is going up, or if only alts are going up. But if you go on the chart on the Bitcoin against USDT dominance, you will basically know if people are rotating to Bitcoin or if they are rotating into altcoins. I mean stablecoins. Because on this chart you can really tell. This can be manipulated by altcoins or by Bitcoin itself. Same with Bitcoin, you won't know as much. But if you compare them and put them into one ticker, it's much more precise. USDT dominance, we talked about this. I still expect at least 3%, 0.73 to be filled, and that is where I would be looking to exit my spot positions. So look how our backs are holding. Nice. SPX is still running currently. We're at 7% from our entry. I actually opened 30x long on it. Still holding the whole size, actually up quite nicely. Right now, 1000%, 1100% right now. We opened it exactly here. Still holding fully. Good morning, brother. What's up? What's up? Good morning too. It's very late for me, or not like late, but I didn't sleep as much today as I had to go. In the morning I had to pick up my mother in a store she owns, basically, because she had to go somewhere, so I was spending some time managing the store. But yeah, interesting chart. Astra is kicking a little bit, but screwed us up a little bit. Yesterday I didn't notice the range, so yeah. This was the key level, but there were better levels that we should have watched and didn't pay enough attention to them. This coin is very, very interesting. Someone told me about this on stream. I'm still watching it, but we are thinking about entering it very soon. About how much? Still waiting for a drop of a 10% where we would enter for some longs. Anna, how is Anna looking? Still pushing, very good. Yeah, let's go for totals actually. That's the charts I wanted to show you. So we recently filled this level. I would like to see it slightly lower, but we tapped the FIB, which is good. On total 2, range perfect retest, can continue higher right now. Worst case we dump here, but if it recovers this level, we can continue higher. Total free, absolutely perfect big fill, absolutely perfect retest. Not a single bearish thing I would see on this chart. Can actually try to refine this level a little bit, because I didn't do it before. My friends already did it for me, so I didn't really check this chart as much, but yeah. Yeah, you see how nicely that's filling this level. So yeah. Fuck. Sometimes move my charts. So yeah, right now I believe Total Free will outperform Bitcoin and Ethereum a lot. Even if you look to Total 1 against Total Free, there's nothing you can basically... Wait. I'll show you on this sticker because there's no drawings on that one. Okay. I still expect market to drop very violently. Or not market, but total against Total Free. So expect market to grow violently, not drop. Minimum the Bitcoin against alts. So this is good for alts mainly. Total Free, same levels. Let me check what we have here. Bitcoins against MicroStrategy, very good run so far. Should help us a little bit. These exit like bumps basically each time happened on MicroStrategy. While MicroStrategy was basically not doing good, Bitcoin started doing its last run. And that's what you want to keep an eye on. Okay, back to our tickers. Others. We talked about that, I forgot. Okay, so no need to check that. Others against Bitcoin. Very important chart right now. Need to break these levels. Once we flip this, clear area to go long on any altcoin you like. Possibly some sort of free tap could be loading here, but rather from here. But there's no exact structure that would confirm this, so don't put this on your chart. It would mess up your head probably. Yeah, there's like nothing yet that would confirm this. This is on the end a very nice outside bar, which swept the low and could be targeting this high for now, which is exactly the zone we have. Let me go back to the zone. I'm not sure on which time frame we put this initial one level, maybe on daily. Oh, okay, it was daily. So this candle, I'll refine it a little bit to try to find a better chart for this. Should be this candle. Go on lower time frame. Yeah, it's kinda going with this one. Yeah, so this whole candle is your main level, but this one is the refinement of the candle previous, so you can basically go with this one. And this is the level you need to flip. Mark it slightly higher so you can see it a bit better. But once we flip this level, market will continue going up. Okay. 1 second, guys. We'll be back in a couple minutes. Okay, I'm back. Sorry. I had to put right here, so yeah, have to check quickly and grab it. Okay, let's continue. So where did we stop? I don't think we are going through anything right now, so let's go check news for now. Wasn't as active right now on the Twitter, but we'll try to be more active there again. Let's see what they are up to. Nothing. Okay, if that's actually, yeah, okay. I don't think that they will actually choose as quickly the guy over the Pavel. Nothing here that would be important. This guy is yapping all the time about Bitcoin lately. Texas makes okay, that's just random. Not buying, just buying. Like this fucking guys, they fucked up so many people, I feel like. Monad, okay, it was the airdrop, didn't get me in, I wasn't farming it really. Kinda stayed away from farming any airdrops right now, as it's not better right now as much. Texas, okay. Imagine a bank powered by Bitcoin. This is like, I don't know, on some I think it's pretty dry actually. It feels like there's no volatility and we are not having as many news. This is important though. Nine. Maxinista. Time for the pre-holiday shop. Is it indicating? It could be indicating that he's buying something. Probably not the number. But yeah. Okay, nothing. It's kind of trying to see what is Ansem reposting. Polymarket. You see, it's pretty dry news. Nothing insane, nothing you should pay attention to. Yeah, that's great, guys. Many people will lose because they are copying James. It never ends. Donald J. Trump. But that's not Trump, that's the strong one competition. 24-1, nothing. Nothing that we should probably pay attention to. Oh, it's about the strongest. Yeah, okay. I feel like market about or market news are like theater right now. They are not really showing you anything. Happy Tuesday to all that celebrate. Like, what the fuck? Base posting. Brights Wednesday, Brights in the future. Okay, nothing. Okay, I think we can skip this. Turn and burn. Okay, I guess we can exit this. No reason to stay at the news. Let's check what is in this upcoming week. Nothing important today. Yeah, we have CPI tomorrow, so rate cuts. Wait, is it? Okay, yeah, okay, I'm confused. Nothing serious. So it's like NFP is tomorrow though. It's no way, right? NFP shouldn't be tomorrow. What does the chart tell us? Let me check. Okay, we're fine. There's nothing. Okay, but CPI, either way, very important news. Going to be volatile there because of that, and I think we can go back to charts actually. There's not much to show. Litecoin still rejecting this highs. If we fail here, we'll try to probably test these lows. This demand chain minimum. I'm not sure what we can go through yet, but let me know, guys. Yeah, seems like we could be forming early the free tap. But still, would love to see some sort of retracement here before we go higher. Because people could have been catching this price action all the time. Like, many people are probably longing this. This is your early uptrend basically. So something like this at least, then we can go higher. To sweep this at least. Because if you look here, this is an insane amount of liquidity there. There's so many stops for sure. You can actually go and check heat maps. I don't check them as often, but we can do it this time just to show you that there will likely be. Wait, I forgot the symbol. Yeah, okay. Bitcoin, Ethereum. Let me switch the window again. Okay. So we need to put higher threshold. This was Sunday. You see this? This is like a big cluster, which is still pretty far. But yeah, there's going to be a lot of liquidity. I wish we could go for like custom charts, because 3 day is not enough for us, but 1 week is a little too much. But you kinda see how many positions are there, and that's exactly below this level. Maybe we can go on monthly to see what people are targeting really. There's shit ton of crazy volume here. Or crazy levels that will still be liquidated. Can I like only do part of it? Oh, I guess I can. Okay, but this is fucking nasty. What the fuck is happening? Oh, let's give it back. Let's go with the Model 3. Sometimes I look into this one. Never mind, we can't, I guess. Okay. Guess we won then. Anyway, let's go back to chart. Let me check your questions, guys. That please, we actually went through that VeChain. So if you go slightly back, you'll be able to see it. It was around, I don't know, you can check it by the timestamps, should be around a 7:30 p.m. so like 40 minutes ago. Is it that much? Probably, yeah. So 40 minutes ago. And that is where we analyzed VeChain, somewhere there. AR, we can check AR, absolutely. One of the kinds we were looking for as well. Start from fresh chart, why not? So alt levels, let's go on daily. Immediately, you want to be looking into levels. Nothing that I like on daily. Here on the lows, perhaps this small level, but nothing crazy too. Possibly this level, but still want to go on lower time frame. Wrong one. Okay, much better. So 2 key levels here. Okay, let me zoom in because it's not working. Should be. And still, let's refine a little lower on AR. Where are we? We are very far. No, we are not far at all. Where is it? I thought. Oh, it's very far. Very, very, very far. Okay, let's zoom out a little bit. Okay, this will take it a little bit of time. We could extend it, but I don't like to do it to the full. One of these levels should be the one that holds. We don't have previous structure that would confirm any of these steps, which is quite a problem. But we can kinda work with it. Let's swap the low, then we will have a new one. Let's go now back to higher time frame. Can delete this. Okay, this seems like a good level. So this is definitely not our level. But you can see how this is holding it. Like it never closes through the inside of it. Just need to determine which one is better. And this whole candle was basically a refinement of 4 hours, so this should be the right level. If we go lower, we go back again, which is very, very far. So which candle broke above this current structure? The pre is this one, which is inside both of these zones. So now if we delete this and this, could give us much better zone than before. Yeah, this one is perfect. Okay. So you want to see a reaction of to this level. You don't want to see a closure below and then this. If you go to daily, let's see levels. Okay, daily is not looking good now. Rejected here, closing below that, so we'll be slightly careful with AR right now. And still we never felt this wick, which is quite a problem. It's still a big wick. Maybe if we go for 4 hour, we might be able to find some sort of range here. Possibly, but not certainly. Tested here, but I don't like it as much. Something like this looks a little better. But no clear ranges so far. I'm not really sure how this will develop just yet. I mean, this spike is a problem. Could have possibly swept a lot of shorts. Actually didn't. What's this level? So there's liquidity above that level, but we don't have a bottom that would like claim what we have here. This little level is what you want to see flipped minimum. And for that you need some sort of reaction at this level. Honestly, would stay away from this for now, I would say. Actually, might be small range here, but wait 1 sec. There's a lot of wicks. Is there a 15-minute? No. Do you see this? This is some sort of accumulation. And see the aggressive sell-off. Would like to see some better range than that. This is not as nice. As far as this? I mean, yeah, possibly. But there's a lot of noise. But this has a nice retest, nice closure. Right now could actually fall all the way down here. If it falls here, if it falls here and holds this level, then it will do basically the same as SPX did. It will start and go up to the upside and possibly break a lot of levels, because we had it here too. You see, felt the high, held the low, and then now broke out of the range and can still continue higher. So if it can do this, And this is your upcoming range. We will fall here, probably sweep this low, make some sort of structure here, and then we can continue higher. But this is very aggressive sell-off. I wouldn't be looking to long it here, nor I would be looking to hold leverage longs. If it closes above this, you want to especially avoid opening any new longs right now and wait for a new structure. On CoinGlass for liquidation heat map, which DEX would you look at primarily? DEX, yeah. I mean, like, you can check all, but it's not like they are very important. Heat maps are like a confluence for me. Another one. They can still be manipulated, which is a big problem. You can open longs, shorts, you can set limits, anything. All these data can basically manipulate the liquidity heat map. But there was one indicator I used previously. I might have it in my liquidation. Was it? I know how it's named. I'm just looking at it. Was something with the open interest. Foundation. Feels like it's renamed actually. I'll have it in one of these, but I don't want to look for it. I don't think it's this one. Unless... No, this is not the one. I might have it somewhere, but yeah. I don't feel like you should be using this anyway. Liquidation. We're trying to utilize a lot of these, but yeah, I don't even have that here, so liquidation levels. Could be this. No, that's not what I wanted, man. Oh yeah, this could be the one. Yeah, but it's renamed slightly, and it's actually remade as well. I used to have these on the same color, so it wouldn't bother me. But these are better, they are not showing you like random things. Actually, it's too dark. So if you wanna try, you can try this one. Oh, I'm not sure how is it set up now. It was pretty decent. I didn't ever use this this thing. It never was there when I was having this indicator back then. But it can help you show where are big levels, where is a lot of volume. So yeah. But this is not staying on my chart, I don't need it actually. Okay, Bitcoin is breaking below, which is good. It's good for our possible intraday longs. Might be able to catch one trade today. Let me see if I see some sort of levels. I mean, there's one obvious level here, but is there a level here which broke down this? This candle. So this whole candle was the breakdown. So this possibly is the refined level. If we go to lower time frame again, let's see if we can refine it even more. Okay, if this was the breakdown, then this was the actual candle. Yeah, okay, this is nice level. Can delete this. You see? Health. So right now for Ethereum, you don't want to see a closure below this level. We will probably get another free wick here. Show you what will likely happen. We get a wick here, some sort of manipulation here. Ideally, we would like to see a third tap here, then a price cascade basically falling down lower and then higher. But possibly this could prolong to the level I shared you earlier, which is 2667. Yeah, don't ever try to say 67. The meme, I fucking hate it. It's just crazy how stupid some trends are. It's... I don't know. But maybe you understand my thinking behind this, on why this can happen. Phil, we can check Phil. Why not? Phil USDT. I think we will check like 2 or 3 charts more, then I will end the stream and we will continue next time. You can send me your charts. If there will be enough, we will go through them, but we'll close the requests later on. I like this only, but this is from slightly different strategy. So we'll mark it with the color I used for that. Let's go on daily. There's no charts. Like, oh wait, actually. Okay. This is a nice ass candle. This holds. We might get a nice pump here. I need to go back to 12 hour. Now we go to 11 hour. Oh wait, was it daily? Oh, it was daily level, okay. So we need to start at 23 hours. Let's try to find the optimal entry. 19 hours, 18 hours. I'll see my thought process with one of the other strategies I use. I don't think people realize you don't need to have only one strategy, you can combine them, and the more you have learned, the more you can utilize. But you need to be very, very accurate with what you're using. Because if one of your strategies is not like fully tested by you, or you don't understand how to utilize some stuff, then you need to be very careful what you do, because it can screw you up. There's not much now. There's 4 hours still here. This is our block, normal one. As long as we hold this, can continue higher, but I want to check something later on as well. How's the 4 hour looking? Oh, there's 2 outside bars. It's very interesting. Hasn't been like this for a while. Honestly, would like to see this lower level filled. Let's go to 3-hour chart. Enough. Actually, yeah. It's tide zone. Will I find this blocks from the other strategy later on? There's no wicks. This is not okay. 1 hour. I didn't want to move it. This was the whole candle for 4 hour, right? Sorry, I had to sneeze. Okay. So I muted myself for a quick sneeze. Okay, 1 hour. Okay, so if this was the candle that broke down the 4 hour, this could be potentially your zone, but 15 minutes should give us a better idea. And here, this would be the candle. This little one. Was this 4 hour too? Okay, sometimes I have to verify because you would have to start. You would have to go through more if it wasn't 4 hour. Okay, 15 minutes gives us this candle on the lower one or higher one or higher one, and on the lower one it was basically the same one. Can only probably reduce it slightly. I like this zone actually though, so I'll do 2 of them, and then we can check and try to slightly reduce it. Okay, I know it looks messy now, but we will try to refine all of them. Can probably go away with this one. Wait, what happened here? Why do we have this lower zone? Okay, it's a problem. It can be this one. If it would be this one, then it would break the rule of... Yeah, it can be this one for sure. So we need to start on this one. So this candle. So again, this has to go away. And this has to go away too. Because this is the candle that breaks the overall structure. I kinda missed it. And now on 15 minute, candle that broke down would be this candle. Is it right? Let's do it like this. Maybe, it's not clear. It's the same one. Actually, if it's this much, then we will probably stay with the 1 hour, actually. But yeah, this one perfectly aligns with these wicks. So the chance that we go below this level is pretty high right now. But if we do, we should test this and then we can go higher again. See? Now that we can basically... I say basically a lot on the streams, I'm sorry about that. But if we utilize the concepts that you learned already, you would see that we are building some sort of free tap. The slight problem is that we don't have a very clear, like high time frame uptrend. Maybe on 15 minute this would be the one. Okay, this is better. So 15 minute looks better in this case. You would move this down so it sticks with the one wick, second wick, third wick. This is your uptrend. Remove the indicator so you can see it more clearly. The reason why we put it this low is because you want to see a hourly close below this. If it would be higher here before where we had it and still closed here, it could screw you up because you don't have the clear closure below this. This is the minimum you want to see. You want to see minimum of this. So yeah, big chance we drop now lower. And we will do some sort of retest before going up. Ethereum is trying its best still, but now we have almost a completed free tap, confirmed, not completed. Would like to see what I told you about. One last leg up, then down, and then some sort of reclaiming. Is that Ethereum plan for tomorrow? Ethereum plan is for upcoming days. This would be for the week, I would say. There's a lot of liquidity below 2,783. Then I would like to see some sort of reaction around the 2,667. And then continuation up. Because this low, it's like on totals, you have perfect retests. Like perfect. So as long as they hold, which we shouldn't wick lower than that, or only for SMT divergence, then I expect them to outperform and run much higher again. Like Ethereum had all, I believe, like pinpoint retests. Yeah, like look at this. And USDT.D had it too, like they all aligned at the same time. I think they will play some sort of games with us right now, just to kind of make a bear trap. And then we will nuke on USDT dominance and alts will run. If we go here, yeah, on USDT dominance I would like to see fill of a 6.586, so something like this for the upcoming days, and then nuke lower. On Ethereum, we saw it total to the same basically. You can utilize the fibs on these lows if you understand them lightly. Not good here area, but it's total, so can act slightly different. Bitcoin dominance, I mean Bitcoin. If it wants to go higher too, then 82k is your 83k is your main area to hold, so something like this. Yeah, I think that's it really from me today. Don't think what else we could go through. I hope it helped you, and yeah. So guys, if you will have anything you would like to see next time, feel free to tell me, DM me, and we will go through it. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you maybe in 2 days again. I don't know. I'll do more streams again. Yeah. So it was very nice, and see you next time. Thank you so much for watching. Bye bye.